Hi, Colin here from Great Escapes RV Supercenter. I'm going to show you a new Solitude S-Class here. Let's walk aboard over here. Let's open up the old door. First, we're going to look at our leveling system. We're going to push the two buttons to turn it on. We have a solid greened out. So we're going to go ahead and lift our rig up. As you notice, when it's flashing, it's thinking. So now we're going to stop. We disconnect our truck. We pull forward and we simply push auto level. And the way this is going to auto level out on us. Right here we got our hookup, and you can see I got a hose hookup right here. I've got all my levers switched to city water. If you wanted to fill the tank, you switch your levers to that using the city water hose. Add water to your freshwater tank. Flick them over to dry camping. They use the fresh water by turning on your water pump right there. That would turn on your water pump. Over here we have sanitize, and that's going to sanitize our freshwater tank. We would take a hose, we would cut off our hose, put in a jug of bleach water, go ahead and turn on our water pump, let that go inside of our freshwater tank, and it would sanitize our tank for using that water, but never drink from our freshwater tank. Then we have winterization. Once again, a cut hose down in a bottle of antifreeze. Go ahead and turn on your water pump. That'll pump it up to fixtures, bleed out all your fixtures, even your low point drains and your outside shower right up here. Make sure you get all that to winterize correctly. Right here we have our black tank flush. We're going to show you how to use that. Come over here. We're going to hook up our sewer line right to that. Come back over here. We would open up our black tank valve. From there we would go ahead and put a hose on here, turn on the water, go back over there and make sure you're getting good flow from your black tank. Let it run for 5 minutes, rinsing out your black tank. When done, disconnect your water from here. Let your black tank finish flushing. Go ahead and open up your gray tank for a final rinse. Right over here, we have our water heater. This is an anoid rod. It takes a 1 1/16 inch socket. That's how you drain your tank, and that's how you seal your tank up at the same time. When you're hooked up to water like we are, you pull your pressure release valve to make sure we have water pressure there. Then we can turn our master switch on for our hot water tank. And as you can see, this particular customer had elected to put on a screen to keep the mud daubers and waspers out. Let me get that on there. Close this up. And they have one down on the furnace. Right here, this is a second black tank flush valve. This is for our rear system, in the rear. As you can see, our power legs are going down. That's for the auto leveling. There's our other, that we would go ahead and hook up a sewer hose, open up the black tank, go ahead and hook up that black tank flush on the outside of the unit, do the same as we did in the front. Come around here, we have the LED lights, we have our ladder. They have ladders on here for a reason. Always inspect your roof. Come over here. And we have our outdoor kitchen. This is awesome. Got the nice 110 refrigerator here. It's well lit in here. We have access for a TV here. Cable hookup, satellite hookup, our power outlet. We have a gas grill right here that simply pulls out. There is a gas line right down here. Simply pull that out. And we would connect it right over here to a push-in valve like here. We just simply, of course the paper's in the way. Simply push the valve in, lock it in, turn on the gas, disconnect like so. And away we go. As you can see, this drains right off into our tank, which is really convenient. Close this up. I'm going to show you something on these stairs really quick. Stairs simply fold in, like so. What's real important is grab your underhand and pull out your steps that way. You'll never get hurt if you do it that way. If you do it overhand, you can get hurt. We have our outdoor speakers, our awnings. Right here we have a cold water spray port. That is cold water only. a 110 hookup. Come in here. It's our cargo storage right here. You come over here, we have our inverter switch that we would turn on when we go disconnect from our power. By turning on the inverter, that's going to run off of our batteries. As it's hooked up to the truck, it'll do well because the truck will be charging the batteries and keeping your food cold. This right here, this is our output. Simply read over your owner's manuals for the instructions on that. And this is our battery disconnect. We would disconnect that and during storage. Other than that, we leave that on. This is for link for our tire system. It's a Bluetooth product. That's an option. Right here, here's our second propane tank. This tank is full. Clockwise to turn it off, counterclockwise to open up your propane. Come to our storage. This is our front cap light right there. There's our front storage compartment right here. We have 2 batteries. That's all the wiring for our inverter. And then our 2 batteries that are vented right through there. Last but not least, here's our other tank. Right here we have our directional valve. It's pointing over here, so we're going to draw from this tank. If we want it from the other tank, we'd simply flip it over just like that, folks. The other thing I want to show you, we have side view cameras. This was an option. The customer had elected to put these on. It's a really good idea. Right here, this is where once in a while they make me move a couple units on the lot and I just pick them up right from here. Let's go inside the unit here. First I'm going to show you your Moride steps here. We're going to lift these up, give you an idea how they work. They stay in place. The door frame pushes on the sides, keeps it from bouncing around into the door. We simply pull them out. Once we've auto leveled, we're going to bring them down, and once we're sitting tight on the sill plate, we can go ahead and adjust our legs. So we need to come out, one click, like that. Simply click in and click out. Our legs are sitting still right on top of the sill plate, and they're firm on the ground. Come on, let's go inside. See right here? As you can see right here, we have an LP gas detector. Simply push that in and it does its cycle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, feel the shock. Right here, we have our fantastic fan. We're going to open that up. We're going to click the power button and away we go. Watch it. You could get sucked up in there. Be careful. And we simply just have to turn off and the fan will close automatically. There it goes. But right here, we have a control panel right here. Battery level fully charged. Our fresh water tank. 2 blacks and 2 grays, which this both has. We got our switches for our awnings, our slides. As you can see, I have the electric hot water tank on. If I wanted to, quicker recovery time, I could turn on my gas, but we don't need to do that right now. We also have tank heaters. When it's below freezing, you use these tank heaters, they'll heat the bottom of the tank. Porch light, awning light, door side floodlight. Over here, we have a control panel. So this is pretty simple. We got the home screen right here. We can turn off all the lights like so. Turn on the lights. We can do them individually. We can go to our devices. We get the awning, the leveling, the slides, and the lighting. Pretty simple. If we went to the awning, you can use the small buttons or you can go to a direct to the bigger buttons, which I need. In or out, it's that simple. Read your instructions on that. It only senses if you're alive. And then right here on our devices, those are the groups. You can also click all. It's not reading me. There it goes. And there's a menu right in there. And then we have our settings where you can put whatever you want as your favorites or so forth on your home screen. Let's come up here, take a look at this wonderful bedroom. This unit has the washer and dryer, which is a great option to have. Lets you convenience do your wash. What's important is make sure your doors are closed when you're transporting down the road. We have our AC unit up front here. It's off. We have fan low, fan high. We have cool high. We have cool low, and then we have the cool low auto and the cool high auto. Wow, did you see that bed move? You gotta watch out for them snappers. So we have plenty of storage underneath the bed there. So the difference between cool high auto and cool high, the fan will automatically turn off when the compressor turns off. So at night, sometimes people don't want that going off like that. Then they want the fan on, so you would use the cool low or the cool high. The fan will continually run. Let's take a look in the bathroom. We have the waterfall faucets there, pretty cool. It's important though, when you're traveling, you always make sure that is locked down. And right here, this is our GFI. If you were to come into the unit at any time and something wasn't working electrical wise, please reset your GFI first before you go to your fuse panel. Which brings us to our fuse panel here. Oh, this is a converter which is converting our 110 into 12 volt. These will trip like regular circuit breakers. You just reset them. These 12 volt fuses would blow. If they do, a little red dot will come on showing you which fuse to replace. Quite simple. Once again, we have a thermostatic control here. This particular one has the heat right there. That's a propane heat only. Glass cabinets. Wonderful. Real nice look, but you want to keep everything in baskets as a whole. Don't travel with anything that's loose inside those. As a whole, they won't come out. Loosely, they will. Wonderful pantry right here. As we come over here, here's our refrigerator. You want to read your instructions on your refrigerator. This does have a lock, just like that. It's a great locking system. Nice refrigerator. Right here we have our Furrion stove and oven. Simply just turn the burner to the light. One click. That was more than one click, but one click and it'll light for you. On the oven, simply you have a pilot light down there. You would just simply rotate this to the pilot flame right there. Simply click until the pilot lights. After 5 seconds, you can go ahead and let go, let that thermocouple get hot, and then just turn to what desired temperature is. Right here, this is a bottom light is a night light and oven light, and then the top light would be just the night light. Right here, we have our microwave convection oven. When cooking, use your exhaust on this. Do not use the exhaust up there for cooking. And we have a light on that too. So right here we have our television. We can pull that out, turn it to wherever we're sitting to watch our TV. When you go travel, just simply put it in, lock it into place like I just did. Right here, this is our fireplace. We have on and off right here. Simple hoop. Right here, on and off. Right here is our desired flame level. It goes down, there, back up. This is our heat right here. Low, high. And then we have our timer. 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, simple than that. Read your instructions on your fireplace. This is what I love about this unit. Let's go back here. This is a wonderful bunkhouse. It's the best I've seen. It gives you a room right here. You can simply just put this up into its position. It locks automatically. This makes into a bed right there. We have nice bunks up here, all over the place here. Plus, what's nice is you keep the kids in their own separate room. Come in here, and even they get the waterfall faucet. That's awesome. With their own bathroom, And it's got a little storage right in there, which is awesome too. I love this unit. Then we got our light switches for that. Always make sure that this door is in the lock position during travel. Of course, these seats have a little food tray. And right here, as you can see, we have the low light. They do it's got a massage and they heat. When in travel, when you travel with these, you just slide these simply right in the seat just like so, and they ride great. And right here, we have the dining room table. If you want to make it to a bed, it will make it to a bed. You simply lift this up. There's magnets in the back, and this pole is removable. You just pull it straight up. That table will sit right on this ridge. Same with the other side. Slide the cushions, and it makes a wonderful little bed for somebody. Right here, we got our safety fire extinguisher. And then there is a sound system here. As you look, it's well hidden, but bang, there it is. Time to rock and roll. Read your owner's manual on that. Right here, we have our emergency exit window. And we also, I'm not going to try to exit, but as you can see here, I could slide the shade right here and pull down wherever I want to put this, I can. They are slow rise shades. They will rise up real slow. Look at right here. This is awesome. I love this. This is where my parents used to keep me. That's why I like this model so much. And of course, we have our sink here. A beautiful design. I love this countertop. And best of all, I recall Central Park. Anyways, I'm not a very good karaoke singer. And as you can see here, we do have, as you can see here, we have our privacy shade. This shade simply rises up or comes down by just pulling on it. It's a very nice option to have. Let me close this up. We're going to close up this. This is Colin coming from Great Escape Super RV Center, and woo! Have a great time. There you go, buddy.
Headed on down the road on a new adventure. Wherever we go, thanks to great escapes of